Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It is white to play and win, but you must find the only winning move to win this. Black has two pawns going forward, going downward in this direction, and white has two rocks, but if you just try to stop these pawns, it's going to be impossible for you, and you will end up with only a draw or even losing. So with that in mind, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, welcome back. So as I said previously, we can't stop these pawns, right? They are just too far for us. Black will just promote here, and it's look like two rocks against a queen, and this is not going to make us win the game, right? So that is the idea, and black will just get the draw if you just try to take this, right? So you can just try in other way like rook to h2, but that doesn't work as well. Black will just make a queen on b1, and I think you can just take this and secure the draw, but this is only a draw, right? So with that idea, you are not going to win this if you just played a move like that. So that leads us with the idea of hunting this poor king, the enemy king. So that is the idea, but you must find the correct execution. So how do you do that? If you just played rook to h6, that looks nice, but the king would just go this direction, and it looks like the king is going to the center, meaning the center has the king on the center will have a lot of squares to move to, and that doesn't make us to win. And eventually even the king will just go help these pawns, maybe hide behind these pawns, and maybe promote one of them. So this move as well doesn't work. The correct move is to play rook to a5. That is the first correct move. So what is the idea with this move? So the first and the major idea is we are threatening checkmate on a6 by playing the a8 square rook. So we just put the rook on a6, and that would be just checkmate, meaning black wouldn't get a time to push these pawns. Black has to defend the checkmate, and the only way to do so is to play king to c6. That way, when we play rook to a6, the king will just escape this way. So what do we do in this position? This is not the correct move. Rook to a6 is not the correct move. The king will just escape, and we are going to just mess everything, right? So that is not the correct move. The correct move is to follow the king. So again, this is a checkmate trade, and this time the king can't go back because we just simply play rook to a6 anyway, and the king can't escape this direction, right? It's still defended by the rook, and the king is completely out of moves. For that reason, the king can't go back. The king has to play this direction. So what do you do? We follow with black. So now black has two options to play to: king to c6 and king to a6. So if black plays king to a6, going back, hoping some kinds of perpetual moves and eventually a draw, we don't allow that. Instead, we are going to play rook to c8. We are going to play rook to c8, and in this position, black can play three possible moves: king to b7, king to b6, and king to d6. So here are the options, but let me show you what would happen if black plays each. So if black decided to play to move to b7, that is I think the worst move, we are going to play rook to b5 check, and black has two options to play to now. So these options are, the first option is to move to the a7 5 to the f7 square. Now we are going to play king to c7, and here black can make a move like this move, promoting to a queen, but we are going to give this check and check, deliver checkmate this way, and black can retreat the king with the king like this, but again we are going to give this check, and black has these two moves. If black goes this is checkmate, and if black decided to move downward, this is once again checkmate. So for that reason, black can't go this direction or to b7. The other move is to play to b6. So what do we do in this position? Well, in this position we are going to just simply capture the pawn. Yes, we are allowing black to get a queen, but simply we win the queen this way, and this is going to be a winning, right? So after we capture this, if black decided to do some stupid moves like this, we are going to just capture like this, and once again we are winning. So that is how we would respond if black decided to move to the b file after this check. So what if black moves this direction? That is a bit harder. So if black decided to do that, what we are going to do is play rook to c5. So the idea is similar with the the move to a6. We are threatening at c6. This time we are threatening at c6, and black has to deal with that. So black can't play other move, otherwise this is going to be just checkmate. For that reason, black has to move the king this direction, right? So black has to play to king to e6. That is the only move that avoids that. This time we are going to follow the king. Again, rook to c6 is checkmate, and with the same previous idea, the king can't go back, otherwise this is just another checkmate. So the king continues to play to the other direction, right? So now, only now we give this check, we play rook c8 to c6, and black has only one legal move to play to, and that is king to g7. And then we are going to play rook to g5, so the king is forced to the edge of the file, to the edge of the board. So here this rook is preventing the king from going any upper in rank, right? So it can't attack our rook, so it goes to the edge of the file, to the edge of the board, and this is going to be very simple. You are going to play all the way down, and the king may just attack your rook, but it doesn't matter. You are going to move away, and this is going to be just checkmate. So for this reason, the king in this position can't go backward this direction, right? We have seen all of this. So this is what would happen if the king moves this direction. What if the king moves this direction instead? What if the king continue to go this direction further from the beginning, where the rook is on a8? What we are going to do is play rook to a6. So this puts black in a check, and black has only one legal move, f7. So after black king plays to f7, we will play rook to f5, the follow-up. That is the follow-up, and black has in this position two options to play to. If black decided to move to g7, we are going to play rook to g5 check, and because of this rook preventing the king from going upward, the king can't get any closer to our rook. So in this position, if the king moves downward like this looks logical. We are going to place the rook here, threatening checkmate on the h file, and if the king moves, we are going to move our rook down here, and this is now unstoppable, right? So this is what we are going to do if black did that, and black wouldn't move this direction, and black has this direction too, but now black could just step into a checkmate, right? So a checkmate net, and black now in this position has no legal move. It has one legal move, f8, but that doesn't do anything. This checkmate is just unstoppable, right? Because of the king preventing the black from going any closer to the e file. We are going to deliver checkmate there. So that is what would happen if black in this position, if black moves to g7. If black moves to g8 instead, we are going to play rook to g6 check, and the black king would just play to h7. That is the logical move. And now we are going to play rook to g2, and this is going to be just checkmate. Black has to play to h6 to stop that, but now we play rook to f3, and this is unstoppable. So this is what we are going to do if black did this, and this is the whole variation and the solution of the puzzle. So for a recap, guys, first we are going to play rook to a5. This puts black in a danger, because black has to keep in mind that rook a8 to a6 is checkmate. So black will just play the only escaping way, which is king to c6. We follow with the same idea of checkmating. Black will move. Once again, we follow with the same checkmate pattern. So guys, in this position, black can go back, but that is kind of dumb, and it makes the process even faster for us, and it's going to be less challenging if black does that. So black would just play king to e6. Now we are going to play rook a8 to a6, and black would have only one legal move to play to, which is king to f7. And now we play rook to f5. So now you can see the purpose of putting the rook on a6. It preventing the king from going any downer to the rank, right? So it would be just trapped, and has two moves in this position. I think the challenging one is this. So if black does that, we give a check, and if black goes back, we just threaten this checkmate, which cannot be stopped by any piece, right? So black can do different things, but this is unstoppable, and black can move toward to the edge of the board, but we just play a move like this, and if black try to attack us, we move and black can't reach this square now, right? It's just one move further from that, and this is just a checkmate. So this is the solution of the puzzle. So guys, I will upload similar chess puzzle videos like this every day. Make sure to subscribe to see them. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.